This is Misty Forest Bible Ministries. This is Genesis chapter 45 of the KJ3. And Joseph was not able to control himself in regards to those standing beside him, and he called out, "Because every man to go out from me." No man stood before him as Joseph was making himself known to his brothers, and we wept aloud, and the Egyptians and the house of Pharaoh heard. And Joseph said to his brothers, "I am Joseph. Is my brother still alive?" And his brothers were not able to answer him, for they trembled before him. And Joseph said to his brothers, "Now come near to me." And they came near. And he said, "I am your brother Joseph, whom you sold into Egypt. And now do not be grieved, and let no anger be in your eyes, because you sold me here. For God sent me before you to save life. And for the famine has been in the midst of the land for 2 years, and there are still 5 years in which no plowing and harvest will be. And God sent before you to put a remnant in the land for you, and to keep alive for you a great deliverance. And now you did not send me here. You did not send me here, but God, and He has placed me for a father to Pharaoh, and for a lord in all his house, and a ruler in all the land of Egypt. Hurry and go go up to my father." And he said to him, "So says your son Joseph, God has placed me in the Lord as a lord to all Egypt. Come down to me, do not delay, and you shall live in the land of Goshen, and you shall be near to me, you and your sons, and the sons of your sons, and your flocks and your herds, and all you have, and will nourish you here, for there are still 5 years of famine, lest you will be made poor, you and your house, and all your abides with you. And behold, your eyes and your eyes of your brother Benjamin say that my mouth is speaking to you. And you tell my father of all my honor in Egypt, all that has been seen, and hurry and bring down to my father here." And he fell on the neck of his brother Benjamin, wept, and Benjamin wept on his neck. And he kissed all his brothers and wept on them. And afterwards his brothers spoke with him. And the report was heard in the Pharaoh's house, saying that the brothers of Joseph have come. And it was good in the eyes of Pharaoh, and in the eyes of his servants. Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Say to your brothers, do this, load your animals, and depart, and go to the land of Canaan. Take your father and your houses, and come to me, and I will give to you a good of the land of Egypt, and you shall eat of the fat of the land. And you are commanded to do this. Take for yourselves wagons in the land of Egypt, and for your little ones, and for your wives, and take your father and come. And your eye let it have no regard for your vessels, for the good of all the land of Egypt is yours." And the son of Israel did this. And Joseph gave wagons to them according to the mouth of Pharaoh, and he gave provisions to them for the way. He gave all of them to each man changes of clothes, and he gave to Benjamin 300 pieces of silver and 5 changes of clothing. And to his father he sent this: 10 asses bearing the good things of Egypt, and 10 she-asses bearing grain, bread, and food for his father for the way. And he sent his brothers away, and they went, and he said to them, "Do not quarrel along the way." They went from Egypt and came into the land of Canaan to their father Jacob, and they told him, saying, "Joseph is still alive, and he is ruler of the land of Egypt." And his heart froze up, and he did not believe them. He spoke to them of all Joseph's words, and he had spoke to him, and he saw the wagons that Joseph had sent to bear him, and the spirit of his father Jacob revived. And Israel said, "It is enough, my son and Joseph is alive, and I will go to see him before I die."